Good morning. This morning my allergies are kicking. You can see it from my eyes. I don't know, being allergic is really difficult in this big city because pollution is the worst for allergic people like me and my husband. We're both on the same page. So I am leaving today to go picking up different parcels, then to classes, and then this evening I will have my pool class, so I will be the student learning to swim. I suck at swimming, so I'm still afraid of water after almost a year, and so I'm not succeeding at all. But sometimes we have to do things we're not good at to learn something. So let's go. Between my classes, I'm having a coffee, and I've bought this creamy caramel from Beanies about 1 month ago. It's not the best because it has, of course, the caramel taste, but I can say that the taste is a little bit moldy. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a little bit moldy. Then I'm taking this, so it's the royal jelly to help my immune system, and I'm eating these biscuits. They are called Orochoc and are this kind of biscuit, so le petit beurre, and there's this chocolate over. It's like a chocolate piece over with hazelnut, this version. So this is my little snack between the two classes, and I think I'm going to relax a little bit. Hello. I look really tired, and partially this is true because Fridays are hard days. But now I am going to the pool. I am trying to learn how to swim since February of this year. I'm succeeding a little bit in this mission, but I still have fear of water in some points. So I learned how to float. I have learned how to move through the water a little bit, how to put my face underwater, how to breathe, and so on. But I still have fear of deep water. And I have a fear that I think it's common between people with fear of water. So the fear to not being able to return into standing position after floating. So I learned this skill into not so deep water, but in these weeks we are trying to tackle this fear in deeper water with my teacher. So before I was going to another pool, and the first course was really useful. My teacher Francesca still is because she's very young, a beautiful person, a very capable teacher, has a lot of empathy, has a lot of patience, and thanks to her I've learned a lot of things. So how to float, how to move, how to do a little bit of freestyle. Then I had to go to the bigger pool, which is deeper, and I had to change my instructor. The second one is a man. I'm not saying the men are worse, no, but had a different method to teach me how to swim. And literally for all week until the Fridays, because I was going on Fridays too, I had this panic about my swimming classes. So panic about the fact that the pool was too deep, I couldn't flow, I couldn't stand up, and the teacher wasn't so aware of these fears, or maybe just didn't understand them. You can see our cat over there. And so, after meeting with my husband, who knows me really, really well, I decided to stop that course, that classes, and to start in another environment with one-to-one classes. So the difference in this case is that the instructor is in the pool with me. It never happened, even when I was really afraid only to tackle water with my toes. So here in Italy, in a lot of occasions, instructors don't go into the pool with you. And I don't know why, because I know that in other countries this happens really often. Here not. If you have fear of water, you have to face it alone, okay? It could be a good method or not. For me, meh, because it forced me to change again. So, a little background, I started to go to the pool in January of the 2024, so this year. And the instructor of this pool, not the one in which I learned, gave me a trauma, okay, completely a trauma, and I'm not kidding, because she forced me to do a lot of things and said me that with this attitude I will never be able to learn how to swim. And it's something that happens all the time between people with fear of water. But no, you're a teacher, you have to learn how to teach to all kind of people. Mostly if you teach how to swim, which has this part about water that can tackle fears, about surviving, about not breathing, and so on. So I had to change. So it's the third place that I am attending this year. I don't know if I will ever be a swimmer, okay? It's very deep in me, the fear of water, mostly for past traumas. I nearly had very big experiences into water when I was younger. But I'm trying to find my dimension, because I love water. Mostly I love sea, I love going to the sea, I love to bath into the sea. And so I am really sad to not be able to enjoy it more. So this summer I had the opportunity to go to the sea, have a lot of beautiful experiences, floating, swimming with my niece, but in really shallow water. So I am trying to improve in this aspect. So without further ado, now I have to take my makeup off, because in this pool, differently from the others, there's the rule that you can't bath if you have makeup on. So it's another thing that for me it's difficult, because I have scars from my acne. I have acne nowadays, despite my age. I still have pimples here, for example. And so show my face without makeup, it's another challenge for me. So I have to take off my makeup to prepare, and I'm going to the pool. Floated on my back. I 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 floated on my back. Hi. Can you see my ear warmers? So as I said, I'm really happy because I floated on my back. It was one of my biggest fears about swimming, so back floating. And this class I succeed at it, so I started with the assistance of the teacher, and then I've done it alone. So I did it, and I'm delighted about that because I was really worried about this step. And now I'm going home. I have to use this because my ears get full of water, so I need to protect them. But I wanted to protect them in a fancy way, so I chose these. I found these warmers at Claire's, and now home.